Drill instructor school, what's that like? Does the average Marine make it through? I mean, I've basically heard it's just like going through boot camp all over again. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Because we also have Marines that are probably looking at getting sent on SDAs sometime soon. The HSST is right around the corner, by the way, if y'all did not know that. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So drill instructor school is it's going to be the easiest thing that you're, far from the actual trenches. There's nothing like being in the actual company. When you get thrown out there, and I thought I was hot shit, right? Because I got meritorious corporal, I got meritorious sergeant. I'm about to fuck. I'm that guy. I'm like, yeah, hey, ain't nobody gonna stop me. I'm gonna go run around circles around these other students. Like, I got it, right?
Yep.
But that wasn't the case. You get humbled real quick, and you learn real quick that that's not you. Nobody is. You're not above anybody. You're on the same skill as everybody else. But the instructors themselves, they're going to just teach you. They're going to treat you like recruits again, 2.0, like recruiting, like going to boot camp again, right? 2.0, and you get thrown a lot of knowledge, teach backs, which I didn't struggle with because I stood in front of the mirror and I practiced, teach backs. You get a lot of tests, and it's nothing like you get an observation or two to go in a company and like wear, your 8-point cover with a belt, but it's nothing like, because you get a rest after you do it for like 2 days, 3 days. And then after, you're just like, all right, I'm going to rest. So it's nothing like the actual trenches. You really don't get as much exposure as you should. It's fairly easy. I'm telling you, like it's fairly easy. The only thing that really got students was whenever they got there, right? You got your sergeants and your corporals, sergeant selects, right? That they have their fleetisms, right? And what I mean by that, like for me, I got in trouble because I was saluting, but I was running at the same time, double time, right? So I was like, trying to hurry up, do what I'm told, and I'm running, and I see an officer, and I just salute, and I still run, and the master sergeant stopped me. He's like, "What are you doing?" I got blasted right there. And, I got blasted a couple times for doing simple things that you would do in the fleet.
Yeah.
But because nobody tells you, like, nobody ever holds you accountable and says, like, that's not right. Or, they pull the orders and say, like, yeah, you're violating that order. That you're going to get hemmed up. Hands in pockets, you're going to get hemmed up. Not having a cover outside. Little things that people in the fleet don't care for, you're going to get hemmed up in there. And so that was a shock itself. Just like, wait a minute, I was doing so good in the fleet. Why am I getting? Well, there's a reason for everything. Like, I never understood it. I thought that the instructors hated me, but there's a reason for everything. You're doing it because you essentially gonna fill the shoes of the drill instructor, and every recruit is gonna be looking at you. You're gonna be the first Marine that they ever encounter, or the second Marine, because the first Marine is a recruiter, but the first Marine they ever encounter once they join the service.
Yeah.
And so they're gonna be, okay, I want to emulate him. Boom. I did still get gun hole because I'm motivated and I still got it after it, but
hell yeah.
That's it. That's just for the birds.
Josh, does the drill instructor froggy voice, is that standard issue or that comes with time?
That's not a thing. Listen, the frog voice is for lazy drill instructors, like the ones that you open your mouth. No, that's just because they're being lazy and they don't want to scream from the diaphragm. Maybe they're exhausted. Maybe they're just having a bad day. But doing that frog voice, that will piss me off so bad because they think they sound cool, but other drill instructors will look at him like, "What are you doing?" The recruits will be like, "Oh my god, he's so scary." No. You gotta scream like you about to kill this motherfucker. Like if the recruit looks at your eyes and you're screaming with a frog voice, they're probably gonna chuckle a little bit, like that's funny, right? But if I'm looking at the recruit's eyes and I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, it should feel like he's getting punched in the chest. Like I should be able to scream him and over him, right? That's how you do it. You don't do it. You don't do the frog voice. That's the lazy way of addressing things. Yeah, I mean sometimes it comes out naturally, but because your voice is so exhausted, and sometimes your voice will be gone, and those that happens a lot to brand new drill instructors, like the fourth hat and the third hat. But as an EDI or a senior, your voice should be always like, if you're gonna blast a kid, you should be blasting the whole, like one kid should be it should sound like you're blasting a whole platoon.
Yeah, I can attest to like senior drill instructors definitely for whatever reason always being the loudest. Like if you're getting blasted by a senior, people knew.
It always went from the senior being like the soft spoken one to flip of the switch, like, oh shit, we didn't say "I sir" loud enough. He went from just speaking to us to screaming, like, oh man, we disappointed him. Integrity. I do have one follow-on question to like your last answer about drill instructor school. Is there anything that a young Marine that just got HSTed and is about to go to drill instructor school, is there anything that they should do their best to prepare for? Obviously, you should be in good shape. I would assume learn some as much Marine Corps knowledge as they can. But is there anything that they should have prepared before showing up, or they just show up and are expected to learn?
Yes, and this is something that I was gonna say whenever you were asking me the previous question about the ones that get dropped, the DI school students that get dropped, and it's mostly because of their command. Their command not intentionally fucks them over, but you got those sergeants that hook each other up, right? For the PFT. Hey, write me these numbers down, right? Hey, I run a first class, right? I run, wink, wink, wink. I ran a first class, right? Yeah, right.
I'm good. I don't do that.
Then,
Exactly. He doesn't do that.
But then, like these guys are young. They don't understand. Like they are gonna go over to the DI school and they're gonna be evaluated closely with the right form and everything. So if you're just lying and saying on your NAFMAC that you're running a first class, but then you go over there and you don't run a first class, guess what? You're getting fucking sent back. You know how embarrassing that would be? Like if I'm going to drill instructor school, your command gets motivated. Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, we're gonna make a formation for this guy. They make a formation. Everybody in your shop, your lance corporals, your corporals are like, yeah. But he kind of looks kind of chubby. I mean, I'm guessing he's really, really good shape. He's a monster. He's a beast, some type of different breed. But then he gets out there and he can't pass tape, or he can't pass. He can't pass the weight, and they're like, fuck. Hey, Sergeant, how the fuck do you not pass tape? You're gonna go fucking back, right? Because the instructors don't care. They're gonna yell at you. They're gonna yell at you like a recruit. How the fuck a sergeant of the Marines cannot pass weight? Get the fuck out of here. They pack your shit. You pack your shit, and they send you back. You know how embarrassing that is? So don't lie. Don't lie about, I got a buddy here that's gonna hook me up in the NAVMAC. Fuck that. Do it the right way. Get in shape. Get it as much, and even if you already are in shape, get as much more in shape as possible. And I'm not talking about going to the gym, lifting heavy ass weights, because that's not gonna help you. I'm telling you about cardio. Like hit the pavement, run, get on that treadmill machine or whatever it's called, and do pull-ups. You do your planks. Do the Marine Corps stuff, not your I'm gonna get in shape through the gym. and lifting heavy weights. And Marine Corps honestly does not care how much you deadlift, and they don't care how much you bench. They don't care how much you squat. They care about your run time, your pull-ups, and your planks. Just as sucky as it is, I hate that shit. I do hate it, but you still need to do it because there's a mission. You need to have a greater purpose of why you're doing this. Oh, I'm doing it because it looks cool because I want to have that Smokey Bear campaign cover. No, brother, you're doing it because you're gonna make eventually the future of the Marine Corps. You're gonna find your replacement. You're gonna find, you're gonna do it for the opportunity that these kids, the civilians, are seeking, and that's people don't understand that. They just want to do it because it looks cool and it looks, oh yeah, I want to do it. I'm gonna look hot in it, whatever. And then they failed. So just be prepared to iron your uniforms, like stay up late, ensure that you're in the best physical shape as possible, and start practicing with your platoon marching. Like just do the basic things that the Marine Corps, and then find a mentor that was already a drill instructor, right? Find a mentor and get under the wing, even if it doesn't belong to your section. Pick his brain. Hey, what did you learn? What you learn from here? All right, well, maybe I can learn some sword manual. Maybe I can learn some marching. Maybe I can learn some, some how to get better at fitness or whatever.